Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary sometimes.
There's been about 380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people won't be mad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grade comment. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now. What it do, everybody? 5/15/2024. The Mikey Justice Hour. As always, I'm joined by my brother from another mother, Mr. Phil, on standby.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. Didn't even have to ask my man today, so this might be a good one. I don't even know, y'all. Know that dude don't stay on his P's and Q's for nothing. But I'm going to get him straight. Y'all know what's up. He's the voice of the people, until somebody call in. But we going to test some cashews around here tonight, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I know I got a lot of new followers. I know a lot of y'all might not be in the St. Louis area. But even if you ain't helped these people out, if I get anybody to call and give 10 comments about the food truck, the show, some reels you seen, anything pertaining to me, Mr. Mike E. Justice, if I get 10 of them tonight, then we going $5 everything on Saturday. That's how we going to do it. Now, hold on. We got the car show coming up this Saturday, right?
That's right. Yeah, car show.
What time is the car show?
8 o'clock to like 3 o'clock, my brother.
8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
To 3 o'clock?
To 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what we'll do. But we got the cooking at the at the hotels after that. So this is what we'll do. If we get 10 comments tonight, and they have to be something positive, don't come with no LeBron bashing and no Trump cashew riding. That's not gonna do it for you. Anything to the good, y'all, because we trying to get some more love going around this camp. So if we get 10 comments, I mean, even if it ain't from people in St. Louis, but from my followers, the few people that I do have that's loyal and supporting, you know what I'm saying? Drop something, I know y'all always give it a like, a share, or whatever like that. But if I get 10 comments today, Sunday we going all $5 deals for y'all on that truck. You hear me? So it's all on y'all. How y'all want to play it?
My man Jay Wise just say, "What's up, bruh?"
What's up with it, man? I hope you watching, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the support out there, man. I got something good for you every time you come to see me. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? If let it be told, I got something good for everybody every time they come see me. So it is what it is. Like my man Phil say, if y'all want some justice, then come see your boy Mike. With that being said, man, it's the 15th day of May, man. One of the best months of the year as far as where I come from. Mm-hmm. Forgot to acknowledge some things in May that I like, man. Birthdays in May. My little brother, old Anthony, had one on the 13th. Just turned 36 years old. Miss Carissa, my sister, she has a birthday on the 20th. Yeah. My old pops, rest in peace, his birthday would have been the 21st. Old Linda King, Miss King, who came and got some food from the old truck the other day, her birthday is on May the 21st as well.
Like you say, May is loaded, man.
Yeah, May is loaded. Like we say, your niece, Shanae's birthday was in May.
May 4th.
We have my mother's favorite holiday, the good old Cinco de Mayo. And that's what made me think about doing the whole demo Sunday for the $5 because, man, that's what we did on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Had great turnout, man. That thing went real well. So, in honor of just May being that month, man, I'm going to try to do it again if I get 10 comments tonight. You hear me? Yeah. So all y'all that like that good food, old Casmo, old Jay Wise, old Mr. Don Bo, anybody that's out there watching, help them out, y'all. That's 3 of them I know. So all they got to come up with 7 of them. You hear me? Phil, if your wife watching, man, anybody that done had some of that good food, help these people out, y'all. My daughter like to eat, but she don't like to come off no money. My bad, babe. I ain't trying to rag on you. I know we going to be beefing when I see you. But anyway, yeah, man, just had old Mother's Day just passed, man. Like we said, May is loaded, man. Good old Star Wars, May the Force be with you.
Yep.
Or May the 4th, or whatever they like to say. All them
May
good
the
old
4th.
man. May is just where is that, man? We got the good old May Day parade coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really partake in it no more, but I still, like to acknowledge stuff like that, man, because it's all for a good cause.
Yes, sir.
For one, it take care of those babies out here that's, they get left behind, and the little of them that fall off into bad times. It's just somewhere for them to go. Plus, it's kind of associated with old Sumner High School, being in the Ville neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love that thing when it was the real deal and came down Natural Bridge, went over there by Sumner High School. You heard me? But anybody that's
Even
not
back in the day
from
when
St.
it
Louis,
came down Page.
man, I'm thinking about trying to see if somebody is going to record that thing and put it up on YouTube. It's that nice for real. I think that other cities and other people should experience the May Day parade. I thought it was on the level of like Freaknik back in the day. You hear me?
Yeah,
Second largest parade in the country, man. And then like, I don't directly associate with it, but when you go to White Castle and places like that, they always have you round up for Annie Malone, and I definitely always make sure that I do it. You hear me?
Right.
I'm thinking about if you want to, man, we could do some type of donation to them. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to disclose the monetary amount because I don't really think that matter. I don't care if it's $5, man. It's something to the good, to support. But it's definitely going to be more than $5. You hear me?
You know how we get down.
Yeah, man. And we might do that tonight, man. A good 3 out of 5 in honor of Annie Malone. You hear me? Yeah. If somebody brave enough to call in and they want to try to get 50 or 100, we got something good for them. But if they don't, then we got 50 of them for Annie Malone or somebody. We'll figure something out. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Where we stand on the fundraiser, I do 100 kids to the dentist. That be my whole thing, y'all. I ain't gonna stop until I get to that number. And like me and Phil say, when the pot reach 1,000, that's when we'll start taking them. Hopefully, when we get the non-for-profit going, which we have, we'll start getting some more donations, have a little bit more money, and be able to put that thing into what they call it, fruition, or whatever the word is. Like I told you, man, this show is for dummies.
So
I ain't never been smart.
People,
resonate, whatever the new word is, y'all. I have people that be cursing me out on the internet, man, why you yelling, and stop using all capital letters. I had to inform the guy. I'm like, sir, I don't know what kind of talking emoji you think that I am, but I'm not the one putting no type of emotion behind it. You're reading it, sir. So if it sounds like you're yelling to yourself, then use your inside voice or read it a little bit softer. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you, homie. You're very sensitive. You might need a hug or something. I don't know, bro. But how am I yelling at you and I'm not saying the word? You're reading it. You hear me? Mm-hmm. If that's the case, you want me to make a video for you so you can hear my voice? You're yelling. No, you're reading it too loud.
Right.
Yeah, like my boy Lil Wayne say, I ain't talking slow. I ain't talking fast. You just listening slow.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. But if y'all can, man, you in St. Louis, go down there and check that old May Day parade out, man. Support a great cause, like them, Covenant House, and a few of the other ones, man. I just love them because, we don't have enough out here getting involved with the youth. You hear me? Mm-hmm. That's why I think a lot of the gun violence and the ridiculousness that's going on out here is because these kids don't have nobody to talk to, nobody that's there to mediate, no programs, like opioid and all that other stuff, man. That's what killed me about this country as a whole and just St. Louis and Missouri as a state. You know what I'm saying? How we can openly express all of these problems that we have, but we don't have anything out here to help with the problems. You know what I'm saying? You talk about all the gun violence. You talk about how all this school fighting and all this internet mess is going on with the youth, but you don't have anything in place to help people do something about all these problems. That's what killed me about it, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Mayor Tashara Jones just did that State of the Union address last night or night before. You hear me? Mm-hmm. And a lot of things that people were noticing that she was saying is that crime is down. Bro, not from my standpoint. Every time I turn on the news, it's some youth with gun violence, it's murders going on. I mean, maybe carjackings or break-ins are down, but homicide is up. So what are we really bragging about?
Nah, like your boy Mark Maxwell said, it's down from historical highs. So,
right.
Yeah,
it's down. It's down from that year that it was 500 murders. It ain't been as many.
So,
498 so far. So, I guess so, man. I don't know, but it's definitely a problem, man. And it's like, a problem with youth here, period. And with that being said, man, you know, they still kind of torn in between what they're going to do about the Hazelwood fight situation. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
As of now, there's still the young lady is still in juvenile custody. They have not proceeded with trying to try her as an adult.
Yeah.
But it's still on the table. That bothered me because I think, honestly, man, if all the facts came out, you said it's all good at this time, what's going to change?
Right.
She's in a place where it can't change.
Mm-hmm.
If she's a good student, she's a good student. If she ain't in no trouble, she's not going to get in any more trouble. She's in custody. You hear me?
Yeah.
Once again, what about the 17-year-old that murdered somebody, broke out of jail, and everything else?
Yeah.
These are people that are proving to be repeat offenders.
Or the 17-year-old that just shot somebody.
Body on the Metro link.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, the 2-year-old just got shot. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Man, young man that I know, and we'll speak about it off the cuff, man, just got arrested out of U City for shooting somebody in road rage. And somebody that used to come around a lot, man, that I basically, I can't say that I necessarily raised him, man, but he played with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I gave him a lot of life lessons, cooked a lot of meals that he ate, and had to oversee the roof that he laid his head many nights. You hear me? So it bothered me. And this young man is 33 years old now. You hear me?
Wow.
So this is what's so crazy about it. Yeah, because, you know, me and my lady, our oldest is 32, 33 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as it pained me and hurt me to say it, man, they still out here acting like kids at that age. Young mentality and everything else, man. So that's just one of these questions that I want to get into, man, as far as like making it make sense around her. Like I tell people, I was like, if we making it make sense, bro, and we can honestly say that you have to be 21 to drive a car, 21 to drink liquor, 21 to smoke cigarettes, then what honestly should be the age, the lowest that you should be, the youngest that you should be able to bear arms in any state, let alone Missouri, St. Louis. What you think with the crime that go on here and how we know that stuff go down in St. Louis? What is the honest age? I ask myself that, bro, and I don't think that is a number. I think once again that's one of those things that should go under mentality. Not some kids having a fight at school. Because if you're a kid, man, to me, your mentality is definitely not at its max, at its potential. So you shouldn't really be getting judged on maturity level because you're not mature. If you were, you wouldn't be being considered a child.
Me, honestly, I don't think you need to open carry in St. Louis City or any city, really. I mean, why are you openly carrying? You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like you should do it. Man.
Okay, man, like I had last week, and this is for my viewers, I don't care where you at. Man, put that number up on the screen for them, 314-282-5086. If anybody want to call in or leave a comment, what is it like in your city? What is the age requirements on openly carrying a gun and stuff like that? Because there's no limit in St. Louis, in Missouri, that I know of. A 2-year-old can have a gun. And the thing that's, you know, if it go back to all that, your Second Amendment right, the right to bear arms, protect yourself and all that, man, we can get past all that because all of these shootings that's on Metrolink, these teachers getting shot, schools and all this, man, it has nothing to do with protecting yourself. You hear me?
Yeah.
You just had a homeless guy get killed downtown for running up trying to shoot and kill another homeless man. Well, he did kill him. You hear me? But the point is, man, it's just people are getting way too loose with these guns around here. And I was going to ask you and anybody that's watching, man, what is the reason for it, man? Is it coward moves? I feel like a lot of people, you know, they're so scared out here because, you know, they see all these glamorized fights by social media. They hear all this garbage and this mess out here. You know, people so strong with the words now and so aggressive that they're scaring people.
Yeah.
And I think people feeling like they have to be, you know, strapped all the time, man, to feel protected.
Yeah. They feel like they gotta have their weapon to be protected, and then if you have it, you're gonna use it. So it's a bad
I don't care
situation,
what
man.
anybody say, man. It eliminates that whole being able to negotiate, man.
Yeah.
And be human and talk problems out, you know?
Yeah.
Cause you gotta stand down to a person, man. You don't have that same type of response, that same level of energy when you turn around and somebody's standing behind you with an AK-47. You hear me? And I don't care what they say, man. If they say that people shouldn't be bullied, they should have the right to be free, express themselves. Like I said, man, I should be able to tell you, no, sir, I was ahead of you. But if you want to go ahead, you know, before I even get that out of my mouth, when I say, oh, sir, I was in line, you jumped me, you're going to jump super bad because you got that gun on you. You hear me? All MF, all ninja, who you talking to? You know, it just gives you a false sense of security when you holding that gun.
Right. Feel like you can just get that off. Like somebody finna be instantly scared of you.
Bruh, I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. I'm troubled by it. You hear me? It's one of those things when they say that, okay, like I was like, you got to make it make sense.
Yeah.
How can you not have stricter gun laws, programs to mediate situations when you live in a high crime city, for one, and for two, they express every day how mental illness is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
So it don't match. You got mental illness at an all-time high, but you got people that's higher than that thing because drugs is a problem here. Opioids for one. For two, marijuana is legal. You know what I'm saying? So you have high
Liquor, all that.
liquor and all that
whatever
that's
you-
accessible
Yeah.
right there. You hear me?
Yep.
Handed to children. When you got parents that's out here buying these kids these guns, parents that's still trying to turn up and kick it. These 32, 33-year-old people, man, they're not kids, man. They're just acting like kids. I know a lot of them personally. They have kids.
Right.
They're not kids.
No, not at 33.
Bro, you less than 10 away from being 40.
Yeah. Yeah. Real life.
Right. So what I'm saying, the point is that we putting too much on these kids. This next generation, this generation right here can't even get it right. The grown people still clowning, man.
And
Bruh.
you expect you expect their kids to get it right, and they still out here clowning. Nah.
Brother, I see when you go past places like Janae's, like I said, the lounge that was formerly Peter Guns, it's a sign on the door that say not permitted to enter unless you're 35 and older. You hear me? Man, if I was one of these youngsters, man, I would feel straight up disrespected. Bro, we 40, so that don't apply to us. We good.
Right.
You hear me? 35? Man, I don't even want you there unless you 14 years older than you when you legally grown.
Right.
21. That's how immature y'all is. I don't even want your ass at my place unless you double grown.
Yeah.
21 twice. That's how immature y'all are.
Right. Yeah.
That's saying
That's
something.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Still don't want to get it, man. Still don't want to get it, bro.
Yeah. That's why I had to had that talk with my son, man, and just let him know I was proud of him for trying to handle himself like an adult.
Yes, sir, man. And you have to be very gentle, you know, be straight down the middle, you know, let them people just lazy, man. To get these people to open up, man, like I had to do with my child, man, sometimes you're going to have to do a little bit more explaining than you really want to or feel like doing. You hear me? Because perception is reality. The way that they see it in their mind or what they think it is, I'm going to always make sure if we going to fall out, at least we going to fall out over the right thing.
Right.
Not over you thinking it's something else or you making it whatever you want it to be. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, if you judge me, you're going to judge me off me actually being your father, me trying to give you something that hold a little weight with you other than just some bull crap that you had running in your mind after you done ate 4 bags of Flaming Hot Cheetos and smoked 3 blunts. You know what I'm saying? No, I want you to deal with me when your mind right, not when you're in no emotional state of being, not when you into it with your boo, when your mind is right.
Yeah.
You hear me? That way, you know what I'm saying? If it is that we got to go our separate ways, I feel better knowing that, you know what I'm saying, you mad at me for doing my job other than just some old garbage and us just getting into it and us just throwing words back and forth and all that other stuff, man. It's not productive. You hear me?
Right.
So that was my first question, man. Like, why they don't have more programs in place to help, help people with all this mental illness that's going on and all this stuff to help mediate all this stuff, all these drug addictions. Is not enough resources, like they say. They use that word all the time. It's not enough resources out here.
True.
What do they need to do, man? They need to just get off their behind and just try to get some of this stuff going.
I think some of it is going already, but it's not publicized or readily accessible, like they like to say.
But check this out. all the garbage that they want to pat on the back about, they always publicize it. So why wouldn't you publicize it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you put something like that out there? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you're in it to win it. Like I was like, man, with all this crime, all this stuff going on, these youngsters, the Airbnbs and all the different shootings, why would you have that type of just being able to openly carry and all this and that? Because it's a whole joke, man. And it's sabotage. It's because they short police for one, and it help do some of the work that they don't have to get out here and do. It's AI before its time. It's artificial intelligence.
Yeah, because it definitely ain't real.
Man, I seen a study on CBS News at 5:30 where it said a lot of the big states like Illinois, New York, and places like that, the high on crime, are down thousands of police officers.
Yeah.
We complaining and we're down a couple of hundred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still
It's,
never got that question addressed about when they out here, killing each other and doing it to themselves. You hear me? They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too real. And like I said, who the hell am I? I don't make enough money to give my opinion. So
Right.
maybe I'll come buy some more hamburgers and they'll hear your boy out a little bit. Do something. Because that's how they play you, man. I can
When
tell
you
you
try to get
firsthand, bro,
involved.
that is way too hard to try to get involved out here. News people don't want to hear from you. The politicians, the aldermen, your congressmen, they don't respond when you hit them up.
They
don't
just
call
want you to vote.
Yeah, you get the same old chain like letter, typical
Yeah.
response all the time.
Oh, thank you for your question. By the way, sign up for my email.
For my newsletter.
Yeah. And
Thank you,
we
Mr.
getting back to
Justice.
you.
Your concerns are very important and this and that. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, I know, but something ain't right because I keep getting the same answer for the last like 3 or 4 questions that I sent to you guys.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like I said, man, I think we just gonna have to do the footwork, do the legwork ourselves, and I'm gonna start hollering at Better Family Life. Like I said, contact Demetrius Johnson Foundation. It's in the works, man. We don't have a whole lot of time, but with like that program that Mr. Jormel Reese and a few other people have been introducing online that has show what the AI can do. Take away all that having to be the person that work the business and keep the website, the advertisement, and all that going. So that'll probably save us a little bit of time. Some of that editing where we'll be able to put up more content and do stuff like that, man. It gets hard all the time because you work a regular job. I quit my job pretty much to do this, but, it's always going to get supplies. Then I'm cooking on the truck.
Right.
Then I'm making videos, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, man. It'd be a lot sometimes. You hear me?
Yeah.
This last week, man, with us going so hard on Saturday, then we be able to put an exhaust in there. We put a new sink in the truck. Man, this was the first time that I had to just straight up sit down, close my eyes, and just tell myself I was just a little bit overwhelmed this time. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Not to the point where the work bothered me, man, but just the reality of knowing what I was actually facing.
Right.
That, you can always say you handling something and it's not affecting you, but it is. You hear me? We ain't getting no younger, bro.
It's gonna affect you, man. Especially with the type of stuff that we trying to do, man. It's just it's going to affect us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say that I was overwhelmed because I'm not, man. I'm built forward tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm a soldier,
Right.
but at the same time, I can't admit that this week it got real. It got real for a ninja.
Yeah,
You hear
real
me?
quick.
And all right, with that being said, all right, look at my little African American over there. See, I thought I forgot about you, boy. I ain't finna forget about my boy, y'all. What's up, Classical Junior Academy? What's up, Sumner Bulldogs? And what's up, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas?
Yeah.
What's up, Marjorie Taylor Greene? I know you watch my show. You love it. you can call in if you want. Hey, I'll give you a free hot dog.
MTG.
Yeah, you like dark meat.
I was about to say she might like that hot.
So I like that hot link. Anyway, try my little African burger. Anyway, man, yeah, my brother, Biden, yeah, before I'm gonna get back into this guns and stuff in a minute, though, man, and everything I want to talk about. But did you see old Biden and Trump agreed to two debates?
Oh, well, how about that?
I liked it because I can't get nobody to call in and tell me what the hell the dude be talking about. He never does a debate. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I want to see his views, man, because I was like, bro, what is his views? Then I got to thinking, like, the people who ride with him, they don't even care. They're trying to make it one thing, and
Yeah, they don't care for real.
I was asking, I'm like, is this dude? Because I want an honest answer to that question. Is that guy above the law, bro? Pretty much, huh?
Effectively, yeah.
Because, I mean, they be talking about turn stuff up if he get in any kind of trouble or
Right.
anything like that, and I don't understand why.
You better not put him in no trouble.
But what is all the extra about, man? If he did something, y'all claiming that people should. They always claiming that all these other presidents and politicians are too soft.
Mhm.
All of this stuff that happened around here is because they always slapping people on the wrist.
Yeah,
But when it come down to him, it's always a witch hunt. It's not a real crime.
yeah.
Crime is crime, man. So my thing is this, man. He can't do no wrong. No matter what he say, y'all still gonna roll with him and praise him. Does it get to a point where grabbing young women on by the vagina does that ever get inappropriate? I
Not
mean,
if
is
it's
that
him.
legal, bro?
Not
I'm saying
if it's
so.
him.
So if it's him and he can get away with it, then you either saying that pedophilia is legal or is a person that in this
For-
country that's above the law.
For Trump.
So he is above the law.
Yeah, effectively he is above the law.
I mean,
because everybody gonna riot and act like everybody made something up for him, man.
Bro,
Like-
I mean, I heard the people that endorse him sit up here and say the dude could take a crap on the White House lawn and
Yeah.
they wouldn't give a rat's.
Yeah, it don't matter. It was the best crap that ever been on the
Hey,
White House
dude-
lawn.
dude
They
had a-
fertilized it. Look at this green patch right here. It'll never be that green again.
It's greener than the lettuce on the McAfrican burger. Perfectly green. Greener than that stuff that your ninjas get from the dispensary. Look at it. That's that fruit right there, my ninja. Boy. I'm like, come on, man. You got to be saying one or two things. You got to be saying that pedophilia is acceptable. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
When they take years and years to arrest Jared Fogle after they already know what he be on, after they let Larry Nassar, you hear me?
Yeah, let
abuse
him continue to-
several of these athletes and women.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Mhm.
After you got people going to all these Diddy parties, you
Right.
know, openly visiting pedophile island. Come on, man, keep it 100. I think pedophilia is starting to be legal in America. You hear me?
Well, I mean, if we keep on going down this slippery slope, it ain't too far away.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and I understand that. Boy, that was over some people's head, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They know what it is. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That acceptance that we don't really accept.
Right.
That we shun everybody and claim. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So garbage, man. That to me is some more like we were saying about that glamorizing of everything now.
Yeah.
Social media, man. Social media has fallen victim to social media. I couldn't believe it. You hear me?
Yeah.
How y'all trying to get likes and clicks and y'all the ones that count
That
the
started the likes
to
and
count
clicks.
the likes and clicks.
Yeah.
You hear me? Now you scared to let people be who they are, but when you started the social site
Yeah.
of Facebook and all that stuff, MySpace, because it was supposed to be for you to have your space,
Right.
to be able to express your views, be who you want to
Yeah.
be, and this and that. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
And I mean, to the point that it's like, how long this business been in effect, man? Because when I see some of these next steps, I be like, man, this been in effect for a minute. You hear me?
Mhm.
That's like COVID, man. How did all of a sudden y'all get decals on the floor and
Right.
plexiglass everywhere?
Yeah.
How long this been out? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy,
Moving
man.
at the speed of light.
Crazy, man. So back to these guns and this big problem in America, man. Did you see where the teenagers ran up in the church
No.
again, and they had to take one of them out, the
Mm-mm.
guards and all that. You see, a couple of weeks ago they ran up on the black preacher and tried to shoot him. They had it all recorded. The gun unjammed and all that. You hear me,
Wow.
bro? I know a lot of people ain't gonna like my suggestion, man. But I'm like, they should start a law or a rule that if you want to openly carry, you should have to wear body cameras at all times. And watch some stupid coward sit up and say, "Oh, that's an invasion of privacy. That's this and that." But soon as somebody else drama go down and something happen, what's the first thing people do? Pulling out their phone, trying
Yeah.
to record something.
Yep.
You hear me? Like the lady said, with all that, that performative sharing and all that,
Uh-huh.
she was like just blown away that people would be more,
Yeah.
quicker to record something than help a
Then
person.
try to stop it. Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised, man. I'm just a little bit it's sad that we've come to them times.
Mhm.
But if you've been around long enough and how people love drama and other people drama, it's not surprising to me at all.
Nah, it's just the digital way of how people used to amp up the fights at school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
ooh, you gonna let them
Yeah,
say that about
yeah.
you?
Come on, man.
Yeah, pushing
Come
into
on, man.
somebody. Here, hit me
Bro.
first, and then I hit him.
Like,
now y'all go
when
fight.
I seen those two people going back and forth earlier, you know, in the truck, and I was telling you about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I see that guy because he's one of the people that lives in my neighborhood. I know that he carries a pistol. So, you know, as much as the average person would have wanted to see him hit that car, you know, the whole time I'm like, please don't hit them, because I'm already thinking that I know what time it is and it's going to be some extra. You hear me? And the natural reaction when somebody hits you, or y'all going back and forth, y'all giving each other the bird and cussing and everything else. The first thing, throwing insults and all that. The first thing you gonna do is jump back. Hey man, you hit me. Hey, what's the trip, man? You know. But now that person got that pistol, it instantly gonna turn into stand down. Don't do nothing stupid. I got the upper hand on you. I hate that, bro. That is a form of bullying. You hear me? I feel like, man, why do I gotta go back to handling myself like a little kid? I'm a grown man. If I want to say I'm sorry, talk to you, try to negotiate. Oh, there's a misunderstanding. You hear me? Oh, if I did go in front of you, you hear me?
Right.
Not bow the hell down, and because I got a gun, I get to go in front of you.
Right.
That's something all the way different.
Yeah.
You hear me? So I don't like it, man. I look on Instagram and Facebook, and I see all these different pages and sites where all these cats claiming gangs that carrying guns and all that. And that's what I was saying is social media glamorizing the guns and everything, man. They making it like, man, I'm seeing people with them tucked under their arm, carrying them like it's a bag of sack of potatoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Just loosely, you hear me? Upside down, flipped over.
Right.
I mean, just super loose with it.
Yeah. Like it's not something that'll take somebody's life.
Yeah,
or
like
maim
they
and
don't
kill 'em.
understand how serious it is at all. And they just steady playing with it, bro.
Yeah, it's disgusting, man. Like I done seen people handling weapons, man, like semi-automatic weapons and assault rifles, man, like it is a toy, like it's a Nerf gun or something. You know what I'm saying? And that just irritates me. You know what I'm saying? To show me just
You've
how,
been an officer, you've been in the military. We talked about it several times on this show. It takes 4 pounds of finger pressure.
Yeah.
If you watch the news, watch the beginning of our show, 6th graders shoot people, 2-year-olds, and everything else. You hear me?
Right.
Once again, this is a whole nother story. But did you see the lady that got charged down in the Peabodys who claimed that the baby shot the boyfriend of the baby daddy,
Wow.
and then they came back and she was the only one that had the residue on her hand? You know, just once again, just the point that I'm making, man, is these are adults.
Yeah.
And putting kids in those type of situations. How low are you? I know you don't want to go to jail, but if you don't, you should think about all that stuff. That's the stuff that we say about taking people's life and getting extra tough. You
Yeah.
think that you came out on top, like I was thinking about the Hazelwood fight. I was like, who really won? I guess you don't want to get your head bashed into the ground or be in a coma. So I guess you would say that you don't want to come out on that end. But when you got threats all the rest of your life as a kid, you got your whole future, people telling you that you should be charged as an adult or judging you, your family getting death threats. Who really won, man?
Yeah.
Who come out on top? Which end of that do
there's
you
no
want to
winner
be?
in that
You know what I'm
situation.
saying? I know you don't want to be the person that feel the physical scars of it, but think about the other young lady, man. Those mental scars that she's gonna deal with are
Yeah.
gonna be just as damning as anything that this other young lady is finna go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we get very, very tough on some stuff when we want to, and
Yeah.
that,
Reminds me of your boy Andrew Bailey, man. This guy. He's selectively tough.
I don't care for him too much, bro. I
Me
mean,
neither,
I know
man.
you
I'm
had a
just
lot
keeping
to,
it 100. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, he can do a better job, but we see how people around here do, man. You got all kind of people that's running for governor and a lot of different positions saying they endorse President Trump. For one, he's not president. You know what I'm saying? So that already let you know how you feel about the whole situation. Biden is who they chose. He legally won. We deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say he's the best. I'm not here to say that he's the worst. You hear me? I mean, it could be cleaned up all around the board. To me, like I say, it's a job, it's a position. That bad rhetoric, that trying to openly insult people, judge and all that other stuff that he doing, inciting violence and that bad rhetoric, man. All of it is trash to me. So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do with the color of your skin. It don't got nothing to do with any of that, man. If your eyes are blind and you endorsing something like that, then I have a problem with you because you're not for what America stands for, everybody being equal and everything else. And it's about what's popular, man. So, you know, they're going to always act like what I got to say is wrong because it's not popular. All the cowards roll together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Strength in numbers. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's the same reason we join gangs. We carry guns with our partner because we want to feel protected. You hear me?
Yeah.
But like they say, man, mental illness is at an all-time high. And I ain't going to lie to you, bro. That works on my mental. You hear me? When every time I turn around, one of these little irresponsible youngsters is standing behind me, face covered up in 90-degree weather with a whole AK-47 on you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that plays on my mental, and it plays on a lot of people's. You hear me?
Yeah.
So if they say, I'm scared, I didn't know if you was going to do something to me, turn around, plug you in your head. Am I standing my ground?
Yeah.
Because you are playing on my mental, bruh.
Yeah.
As a grown man, I put my time in. I shouldn't have to go to the library, to the grocery store, and feel bullied
Yeah.
by anyone.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You hear me? But like I said, if they say start making these people wear these body cameras all the time, but like I said, it's only the cowards that's going to oppose to it. To me, that eliminates a lot of stuff. There's not enough people to put boots on the ground.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of AI and all that? What's the purpose of me ringing up my own groceries at the grocery store? Because you don't have enough people.
Yeah.
You're here to save money. It's the right thing to do when y'all saving money and everything else.
Right.
But it's not the right thing to do when it's about protecting people and making these streets safer.
Yeah.
You can't get enough officers out here, so you put turnabouts out there. You
Yeah.
get results, man. It's
Yeah,
not
you
about
do
nobody's
something.
feelings.
Yeah.
You know, the people that can't pay for their plates or don't want to pay for them, gonna always say that the red light cameras are wrong. Always say that the sales tax should be included in your car. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People that's pedophiles gonna say it's all right to have sex with a 7-year-old. Anything to justify their situation. You hear me?
Right.
They know that it's trash.
Yeah.
They know that it is. Only people that's trying to get over, man, like I said, if you carry that gun just to protect yourself, you know what I'm saying, or your family or whatever else, not your property, not your personal, you know, what can I call it, bro? Not your own, you know, you thinking.
Your feelings, your ego.
Yeah, your ego. You hear me? Just because you think you the toughest guy in the world and somebody done stepped on your little J's. Nah, we ain't talking about that. That ain't no reason for nobody to get Swiss cheese and you get to hold your pistol. Not because somebody went in front of you at the light in that traffic. Trust me, catch them down 2 lights. Y'all both going to be at the same stop.
Right,
it's not that
period.
serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear me? Who cares that you know how to drive real good when it's wet outside? We know that you know how to die as well. It's not. You're not proving anything. You're stupid. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, man. So that's what I say, man. I think social media has glamorized it. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I finally got somebody to come clean what the Trump and LeBron whole beef and everything was about. You know what I'm saying? Kind of find out that it was some type of business deal or something that Trump was supposed to want LeBron to attend or something like that. You know how Steph Curry and them refused to go to the White House and all that. So he's supposed to had made some type of comment about LeBron like he do everybody else.
Yep.
Tried to crap on him. And they said, dude, clap back on him or whatever. And when he tried to crap on him, somebody politely informed him that LeBron James had more followers and, you know, just a bigger following or probably just as much wealth as he did. You hear me? And for that reason, everybody that follow him that think they finna get another stimulus check, not gonna get the whip cracked on him when he implement another dictatorship. All the people that think if they bought a pair of those Air Jordans and ain't want to expect Africans that they weren't gonna fall victim to his reign. You hear me? All those stupid people. You hear me?
Wow.
Decided to hate on LeBron and try to make it this big old thing about Trump because for one, we get to openly promote racism and hate, and we get to go viral while we're doing it. You hear me? So it's a whole...
Make a little money off of it, too.
Yeah, man. It's a whole joke. You hear me?
Yeah.
But one guy finally just was like, man, you know you be on it, man. And I'm like, yeah, they don't want to hear the real. You hear me? And once again, I'm supposed to be bullied, you know, in all of my 40 years, me with a 25-year-old daughter, I'm supposed to be such a coward that I don't want to be a grown man. And just because you're going to make threats, ban my little show, say something racist or out the way to me,
Right.
I'm going to act like I don't understand real life, buddy, and it's all about you.
Yeah.
Sure. Let that be the reason. You hear me? Nah, not gonna do it. Not me. So yeah, man. And then far as I was saying, music glamorizing it, bro. it's us, man. It's people. We got to do better.
Yeah.
Allow people to make some feel good music again.
Yeah.
We, like you say on advertisement, you hear me? You want to sound like a gangster. We got to have that music that put us in the mood.
Yeah.
And we ain't ready to make some babies go kill somebody, be the toughest ninja walking. We don't want to listen to it. So nobody makes
gotta turn
positive
up.
music because nobody gives it a chance. You hear me? If a female come out right now, she can have the hottest balls in the world. You hear me?
Yeah.
If she ain't pointing that finger at the camera like she got a gun, doing this like she smoking something, making that booty clap 3-4 times, she ain't got nothing coming.
Yeah.
She ain't got nothing coming, man. So that's what I'm saying. We got to do better. Allow people to be able to spit something positive. We say, oh, it's all that bubble gum. Ain't no storyteller. Quit buying that bubble gum.
Yeah.
Quit rolling with it. Make these people make something that got some meat on it. You hear me? Stop listening to it. It's people that got the real out here. But that's not going to make you the most popular person on Facebook, on YouTube. That's what it's all about, man. We do everything to
Clicks
be
and
validated.
likes.
Come on,
Clicks and
man.
likes.
You ever seen somebody that talk all loud on their cell phone, be on the bus talking all loud? Everything they say got to look all around.
Yeah.
I know somebody
Let
got
my left hand know what my right hand doing.
Come on, y'all. That's a good point.
Yeah.
If this was politicians, they'd be standing up clapping. I should get some applause for that one. I know that was a good point. You don't get your corny ass up out of here.
Yeah, man, and then I told him, bruh, I'd say, hey, look, bruh, you got to, whoop the wop. You hear what I'm saying?
Come on, man. It ain't official. Around St. Louis, you got to owe my mama and goddamn me at least 3-4 times in every conversation, bro. It don't hold no weight. You hear me? Real talk.
I was trying to keep it clean.
No, man. Sometimes you just got to go ahead and go there. You know what I'm saying? And get all the way stupid with it like they want to, man.
Right.
Man, it's 8 minutes after 11, man. They done made us go all off into this old thing, man. Hey, we gonna get them time to take them a break, man, because I need one. We gonna shift gears, man, in a minute. But like I said, man, I hope people start just allow people to make better, man, and make something more storytelling, more that adapt to real life. You hear me?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about those people live those lives. That's why they could put those type of things in words real easy. And it don't apply to you because that's not their life, man. Stop being puppets. People need to go back to being able to think for themselves, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
This internet is ruining people. It is ruining y'all as we speak.
Yeah,
It's
come on,
garbage.
man.
It's trash. Come on, y'all. Stop being
It
puppets.
ain't all
Let's-
about clicks and likes.
no, it's not. It ain't about none of that. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. Little pause for the cause. I'm gonna sip my coffee for 2 minutes and then I'll holler at y'all on the other side. Break time. Hey, this your boy Mikey Justice, and I just want to remind everybody to stay positive and stay prayed up. And I know sometimes it can be hard, but just know while you're living, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs. And only time all the ducks line up and everything is going to go 100% smooth is when. Yeah, Mikey Justice here, and I would like to thank everybody who started following me and give you a little sample of what I do. Wait for it. All right, y'all ready? All right, let's go. Yep. I celebrate hip hop, cover sports,
Volume 2.
Yep. Politics,
Basketball.
what's trending, local news, you name it. Yep. If it's anything worth talking about, you best believe
we
we're
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
about
about it. My live podcast and open line gives viewers a platform to express real-time
That's
emotions.
right. We go live.
Yeah. Tell them how you really feeling, unscripted and unedited. As long as you keep it clean and respectful, the floor is yours.
Yep. It's
Yep,
all
we do
yours.
fundraisers, play games, and give away money. If
3
you
out
don't
of
know,
5 ain't
then now
bad.
you know. So join me live Wednesday nights, 7:30 to 8:30 Central Time on Facebook and YouTube. The Mikey Justice Show, one of the best podcasts. Period. You don't want to miss it. We back live, y'all. Before we go on, man, I didn't get a chance to mention, old Thomas Kenworthy was found guilty in that Tamaris Bohannon case.
Yeah.
I heard his father actually pronounce his name as Tamaris, so
And not
I know.
Tamaris, huh?
Right, yes, sir. You
Okay.
know, we instantly had to go ninja with it. It had to be Tamaris.
Right.
You know, if he stuck around long enough to get popular, he probably been Tamaris. You know how they do it.
Right.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, man. But I was just so glad, man. You know, I ain't the person to judge, man, but the way I heard that whole thing went down, man, it was cold, calculated, and heartless. You know what I'm saying? Sneak diss my man and everything else. You hear me? What's going on?
Oh, Don Bull was on the line, but the call dropped.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. We'll get back to it. Moving on, man. Talk about a little old sports, man. Did you see old Caitlin Clark make her old WNBA debut?
I did, man. I saw that. That was
20
all right.
points, but she had 10 turnovers.
Ooh.
I don't care if it's men or women, bro. It's still pros. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad that they came out hard on her. Respect the game.
Uh-huh.
You on a whole nother level now. You don't supposed to be just dog walking them the same way.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep.
Put some respect on my name.
Uh-huh.
You know, all that old name, image, and likeness. She been getting paid the big bucks for the longest. You hear me?
Right.
So she got a target on her back. You hear me?
Yeah. She got to pay a little bit of dues. It's all
I
right,
still
though.
think that not bad, man. First game, 20 points.
Yeah.
You hear me? Them numbers still gonna look good by the time that year over. I
She
still
still
look
got
at her to
that
be rookie of the year and still average about 25 a game.
Yeah.
Think she
she'll
gonna
be
lead the league in assists? She might.
all right. I don't know.
Say and turnovers too, probably.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what, if they keep letting her do it.
old Minnesota. What they up 3-2 now? The Nuggets?
Ah,
No,
yeah.
I mean Denver.
Yeah.
Denver up 3-2 on Minnesota.
Yeah, on Minnesota.
Man, I still got Denver all the way. I never
Yeah.
thought that Minnesota, because you got to learn how to win them kind of games. You hear
Yeah.
me? I thought they was too inexperienced. I don't know what happened. Maybe just when you not used to playing against somebody, that newness. So maybe them not being able to really adjust to Anthony Edwards' game yet.
Yeah.
Maybe caught him off guard them first couple of games. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's dynamic. He is that.
Yeah, man. But that type of firepower and offense they got,
Yeah.
I just didn't think that. I'm surprised that Minnesota got 2 games on them.
I was too. Like you said, I maybe Ant caught him by surprise, but yeah, Denver's something else, man.
I like I said, bro, them Lakers can turn up. Man, you can't beat athleticism and size. You hear me?
Mhm.
So when the Lakers was losing by like a point or two, man, I knew it wasn't because they didn't know how to win those games.
Mhm.
They were just outmatched. You hear me?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, if the Lakers coming that hard and couldn't do nothing with Denver,
Mhm.
I didn't think Minnesota was nearly as polished.
Yeah.
Talent wise, I thought they was on the Lakers level, but just being there in those type of moments in big games and knowing how to win those kind of games,
Right.
I felt like if the Lakers couldn't do nothing with them, Minnesota or nobody else in that West really stand a chance.
Mhm.
Okay, after you get rid of them, who is left? OKC. They way too
Yeah.
young to.
I don't think they know how to win them type of games.
Not against Denver,
Yeah.
and not with the
and
Joker
they
out
do
there.
They got a pretty good squad, but yeah, I don't think they can win those type of games.
Bro, it's just a certain thing when you have that type of mentality and a straight assassin and a killer.
Mhm.
That's what made like teams like those Lakers when they had Kobe a whole different team. To me, that's what the Knicks getting right now out of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Just that will to win, straight killer. I'ma do it myself. I can't touch the ball enough.
And as short-handed as they are, and they still winning, man.
Against Halliburton and all
Yeah.
that type of well-oiled machine they
Yeah.
got. Man, I'm surprised even your boy Obi Toppin. He looking real good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I thought he was gonna be a buzz. Dude had a lot of hype, high flyer, old pretty boy. But he out there the ball. You hear me?
Right.
I mean, I like that, man. Even Jason Tatum, they look like they be all about that life, man. But when they get on that court, they all business.
Yep.
They all business out there. So that's a good thing, man. Yeah, and so you picking Denver to come out the West?
Yeah.
Who you
I
got out the East? Boston.
I think Boston to get there. Yeah.
Okay, so we say we got we looking forward to a Boston and Denver finals.
Yep.
Okay, who you got?
Man, I want Boston to win, because I think it's time for Tatum to get on in there, man. But I think it's gonna be a tall order against them Nuggets.
I would say Denver in 5 or 6, and that's
Wow, you think it's gonna be like that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Dude. I mean, 7 is the max. What? That ain't bad.
I'm thinking it's gonna go 7.
I don't think so. I think that Denver ain't gonna try to disguise nothing, no surprises, none of that. They're gonna come out with what they got. And if Boston could beat them, it's gonna show. You hear me?
Right.
And I was thinking that they maybe snatch 1 or 2 of them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they just straight up catch fire on them.
Yeah.
But they regular mano a mano, toe to toe, and especially if Porzingis ain't out there. No, I got Denver in 5 or 6. As much as I hate to say it, we like to be right about everything. So I was gonna say 7 because I like my boy Tatum, but I wanted to be right, so I just kept it 100 and said 5 because that's what I really feel.
Damn.
Anyway.
We gonna see. Hey, you've been calling the
Man, I've
you
called
pretty good
a
at
lot
calling
of stuff. Yes,
So,
sir. I mean,
we gonna see.
Yeah. Speaking of calling stuff, man. You was calling for Melina, man, but it don't like it's gonna happen no time soon. That's my
got
next
another
question,
job,
man.
man.
When did the Cardinals? When did it be okay for the Cardinals to suck, man? They are a
it ain't
historic
all right.
franchise.
It ain't all right.
Bruh, the Cardinals is sucking and ain't nobody saying nothing about it.
Man,
I ain't heard more job being in danger and jeopardy or nothing.
Nah.
He ain't on the hot seat. So you know what me and my people got to thinking, are the Cardinals tanking? Are they trying to get some draft picks? Are they trying to save some money? But you
I
do
don't
that.
know.
You do that once you've won. They haven't
they
won
ain't
in quite a
nothing
while.
In a while, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is with them. In the way like a president or somebody that run that organization like John Mozeliak, man,
Mm-hmm.
for him not to be putting any pressure, they fired Mike Schultz after
Yeah.
he won Manager of the Year.
Yeah.
This dude was going to the playoffs every time with
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
And didn't
This-
they
this
lose
dude-
that?
They done missed it like 2-3 years in a row.
Didn't they lose that series with the Padres?
I ain't sure.
I think they did. But anyway, yeah.
But you know how it go, man, because they always had that old wild card and all that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that one game, like 2 games to the Phillies. That's what they lost. Remember, that was their last time.
Yeah.
They was up, and then remember, they come
Yeah.
back at the end and lost.
Mhm.
Bryce Harper and all that. Everybody just knew them Cardinals finna do it. That's the year that
Right, that
Pujols.
Pujols last year.
Yeah, man. And then last year, like I said, other than Wainwright, going for that 200 and stuff like that, it really wasn't nothing to be excited about last year. You hear me? And they came out this year saying that they were going to be a lot better. They're not. They're not. I think, man, with them, what they already like 10 or 20 games below 500. I think they out of it already.
Man, and they got the one boy they brought up, Walker.
Jordan Walker, they already done sent him back down.
Sent
and
them
then
back down, huh?
yeah.
That fast.
Mhm.
Wow.
He was sucking. He wasn't doing nothing. And then they got the dude, his name Wynn, the shortstop.
Yeah,
new
the shortstop.
Dude. Yeah.
Mhm.
He got that glove on him. He reminded me of Ozzy a little bit, but
Yeah,
he ain't got no bat.
offensive.
Nah.
And
And
then
then when
you
you
got,
got Goldie
Goldschmidt,
and Arenado,
Arenado.
they tanking it up this year. Man, these cats was top of the line, 2 and 3 in MVP votes and all that the
Yeah.
other year. I don't know what's going on,
Yeah,
man.
good.
I don't know.
Big name free agent signing.
I don't know if they losing on purpose or what they doing, but it just ain't looking too hot. You hear me?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
We could do a 3 out of 5, man. I don't know.
3 out of 5.
I don't know who time it is, bro, but I know you done did a lot of donating. So either way it go, we'll have some fun. You hear me? We can do it like this. If you get me, I'll definitely put 50 in the pot. You hear me?
Yeah.
If you want, you're welcome to do any donating that you want to, because we know what the mission is. But were you ready for these?
Ready as I'll ever be, my brother.
I think very easy, my brother. Can't get nobody to be brave enough to call in, man. So it's all on you. In 2023, Mr. Adam Wainwright was going for his 200 victory for the St. Louis Cardinals. What is the exact number of wins that Mr. Wainwright finished with when he was done with his career?
I'm gonna say 201.
Okay, that's your first answer. Recently, your man Tiger Woods won the Masters. Was Tiger Woods the oldest person to ever win the Masters? Because we know that he's well in his maybe late 40s, maybe even 50 now. So maybe last year, year before, when Tiger Woods won the Masters, was he the oldest person to ever win the Masters?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Do you want to do a bonus just in case you miss any of them and try to guess who might have been?
Wasn't it Jack Nicholas?
We'll see. Which one of these guys retired, or which one of these guys currently holds the all-time record for Major League strikeouts? Is it Bob Gibson or Randy Johnson?
I'm going to go.
Which one of them is the all-time leader in strikeouts in Major
strikeouts.
League Baseball history?
I'm going to go with Bob Gibson.
Okay, that's your answer on that. Okay. We have talked about the Supreme Court last time. Mr. Clarence Thomas being the second black person ever appointed to be a Supreme Court justice, with Mrs. Sandra Day O'Connor being the first woman. My question is, how many women in total have been Supreme Court justices?
Okay, let's walk this down. You got Sandra Day O'Connor. Then you got the notorious RGB, Sonia Sotomayor. You got the other one, the
Tick, tick,
the one
tick,
the one lady,
tick,
Amy
tick,
Coney Barrett.
tick, tick, tick.
Was it 4 of them?
5, 4,
I'm gonna go with 4.
3. Okay, that's your answer. 4. Election coming up in November. Like I said, old Biden and Trump going at it in June and in September. You hear me? This old used to be blue state that has turned red. So my question is, how many electoral votes are available from the state of Missouri?
I believe it's 11.
Okay, let's go back through your answers. Take it from the top. In 2003, Mr. Adam Wainwright was going for his 200 victory for the St. Louis Cardinal. What number did he finish his career with as a St. Louis Cardinal? You said 201. I'm going to say boom, 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 boom. He finished with an even 200.
200.
I asked you, was Tiger Woods the oldest person to ever win the Masters? You said no, and you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
You said Mr. Jack Nicklaus was the oldest to win the Masters. You were absolutely right.
All
Do you
right.
know how old he was?
Don't know.
He was 46 years old.
Yeesh.
Sound familiar?
Yep.
But you ain't winning no Masters. Yeah, that's right. I told all your business.
Dang.
Man, what? You wanted everybody to think you was going bald head at 20-something?
Yeah, man. The other people go bald headed
Nah,
at
bro,
20 something.
come on now. Now, if I would have
Derek
told
White
people,
in the NBA, he bald.
and he ain't 20 nothing either. But see, that's what I'm saying about making it all make sense and putting it together, bro. If you was having a little left in your underwear and accidents on camera, and you're going Doc Rivers at 20 something, no wonder this brother is $2.13 short on the small coffee. But anyway, I said who is the all-time leader in strikeouts in Major League Baseball history? Bob Gibson or Randy Johnson? See, I was going to give you that one anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like a trick question. Neither one of them are. I thought that you would know the answer to that one, being Mr. Nolan Ryan is way ahead of anybody. Well, the big unit got 4,000. He got over 5,000, close to 6,000.
Yeah.
You know, Hall of Fame status is usually 3,000. So this man has almost done it twice.
Wow.
Nolan Ryan, yeah. So I think like a few other records, like Cal Ripken, 2,000-3,000 consecutive games.
Yeah.
I think that record right there would never be broken. Almost 6,000 strikeouts.
Yeesh.
That means that you would have to play till you was like 50. And then dude has won, like 7 Cy Youngs.
Nolan Ryan.
Yes, and you know he has 6 or 7 perfect games and no hitters under his.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan might be one of the best pitchers, top 5 definitely of all time. How many women have been a Supreme Court justice? You said 4. You was about to count them all down, you know, but I wasn't finna give you time to take off your shoe and use your toes and all that. It's 6, and you ain't got number 5 fingers, so that's why
I
said,
forgot about
boom, boom,
Ketanji
boom.
Brown.
Right.
That was
And
5.
you had 5. You said 4, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. I ain't trying to put no money no thing, man. But you had them. You said Sandra Day O'Connor. I heard you say Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I heard you say Sotomayor.
Yep.
I heard you
Coney
say
Barrett.
yep. And dang, it was somebody else.
Then Ketanji Brown.
Ketanji Brown. And then there's one more. You said Sotomayor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say O'Connor, Sotomayor.
Is it somebody
Ruth Bader
currently on there?
Ginsburg. Yeah, I think so. Dang, it's the one we missing because it was
three,
6.
It's 3 women on there now.
Sotomayor, Ketanji Brown,
And Coney Barrett.
yeah. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sandra Day O'Connor, and somebody else, bro. We missing somebody, but it's definitely 6. It ain't 4, so you was wrong. Period. Damn. And electoral votes in Missouri, man, you said 11. It's 10.
Well, at one point it probably was 11.
You had Googled that. You had looked at the paper when I went. Okay.
When St. Louis had a little more people in it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's that time, man, before we get out of here.
The round that went down.
I be picking a lot of them, so I don't even really remember which one I picked. Oh, yes, I do. Montel Griffin and Roy Jones, fight number 2.
Yeah.
I think in the first fight, Roy Jones got disqualified, and that might have been like the first loss of his career.
Mm-hmm.
And my man Griffin was doing a little woofing like he could beat Roy Jones.
Yeah,
At the
like it wasn't
time,
no fluke.
Roy Jones was one of the fastest and most skilled boxers on the planet. He made just a mincemeat out of people like James Toney and some of the other greats, man. So I didn't think Montel wanted no smoke with Roy Jones.
Not
And
for real.
after seeing this fight right here, a lot of people think that Montel didn't want any smoke with Roy Jones. So here's the rematch: Roy Jones and Montel Griffin, y'all. Number 2, the round that went down. Roll the clip, Phil.
It will be true again the second time.
And of course, Griffin believes that he thrives and will continue to thrive on being underestimated. Jones lands a solid left hook to start the fight.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin.
And so does the second one. And Mercanti calls it a knockdown, saying that only the ropes kept Griffin up.
It's very apparent that Jones is coming out stronger this time. We didn't see this from him for many rounds in the first fight.
So now Griffin hoping in the back of his mind that Jones, by being so aggressive, will create opportunities for him. Montel's a classic counter puncher. Jones is looking for a first-round knockout. He's not trying to set anything up with the jab, just firing power punches.
Very important that Roy Jones keeps his right hand up as he throws those left hooks because he's wide open for a counter hook.
That's what Griffin is looking for, although he hasn't really fired in return yet.
That's the first one he stopped.
Let's go.
Roy has had a reputation of not taking chances, not wanting to get hit. He is taking chances, sticking his chin out there now. The one thing about Roy Jones, you're going to land those big shots early in the first round. Go back to the body to make sure that this guy is not able to get his second win on you later on.
Griffin shying away from the left hook feint there. Obviously, and for good reason, extremely cautious now about Roy Jones's left hook leads. Jones lands another left hook there. Griffin starts to look for counter opportunities, but still very much on the defensive with 50 seconds to go in round number 1. Huge round for Roy Jones so far.
And Roy Jones is playing the feinting game, and Griffin is benefiting by it. Whoa, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round.
That was a leaping left hook, and Griffin may not survive it.
He's got trouble. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication via a first round knockout.
And it...
All right, here's the first punch of the fight that hurt Griffin. That was the very first left in the fight. Now here the first knockdown. Right on the button.
It's about not recovering. These are
Another look at the punch that finished it. He landed that flush, and you saw Montel trying desperately to get up, but he just couldn't get his legs underneath. Shocking suddenness, and with shocking ease, Roy Jones gets his revenge, and he fainted there, and Griffin left himself open for the punch.
He has.
At 200 pounds, would he ever be a threat to be heavyweight champion of the world?
Great threat because he's fast. Hey, when you've got speed, the other things, they just come to you.
Ooh-wee. Man.
Lord
Boy,
of mercy.
hey, that's just superior talent right there.
Yeah.
Left hook coming every time, and you can't do nothing about it. You hear
Yeah.
me? Oh, my goodness.
The very first punch he threw was a left hook and caught him like, good morning.
Ooh-wee. And if you don't like that, you don't like championship boxing. Oh, my goodness. Boy, hey, that skill level over some people's head. If you don't know boxing, you don't even know what you was looking at.
For sure.
Boy, that was a straight A-whooping embarrassment right there.
Yeah.
First round. I'm glad that they know. My mind's telling me no. Hey, but hey, y'all, it's been real. It's been fun. I appreciate y'all for watching. This your boy Mikey Justice from My Man's Field. Catch y'all in 7 of them, y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace.